Nailed it. Alright. Welcome back. We're jumping right into our first game of the Losers Finals. Pilliwinks versus Ripperonis. Looks like Ripperonis on his Shaman, and it looks like Pilliwinks starting off with Zoo, the standard that he started off with. The standard that he started off with pretty much the whole tournament with here. So,
yeah, we get to watch Ripperonis Shaman again, which is what we saw last time at Game 5.
So unfortunately, it doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like either player's off to a solid start here. Nobody's got anything to play on turn 1s or turn 2. So it looks like is he just gonna play blind flame
Just
tongue?
do it. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna coin dogs. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Better play.
So coin feral spirits puts him in a spot where he can go ahead and flame tongue totem.
Next turn you got 2/4/3s with taunt.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. There's not a whole lot that can be done here about that with from
yeah, that's not going to do much.
Yeah, even though Imp King Boss, I've said the whole time, this whole tournament, that Imp King Boss is an incredibly annoying minion to deal. Oh yeah, he's overloaded. That's right. He's an incredibly annoying minion to deal with. So he can't necessarily really deal with it very well right now. He's just probably gonna go face, let the trade come in.
To the face. Yeah. He's
gonna rock biter it. Okay.
Just gonna take it. Well, he doesn't want him to draw 2 cards or gain 2 1/1s.
Gain 2 1/1s, yeah. But that is unfortunately gonna be it's gonna be a free trade.
He should have killed it because now the 1/1 can kill the 2/1.
Yeah, he should have done that, but he didn't.
He didn't.
So this is an interesting choice here. So he's gonna try and go for the juggles. He's gonna Forbidden Ritual and try to land 2 juggles. There's one on it, and okay,
there it is.
So that's pretty good.
Probably just gonna keep that one alive then.
Yeah, that's not a bad. That's a pretty good set of juggles there for Pilliwinks.
Just pass the turn.
But what is that?
Yikes! He has a lot of good cards, just nothing.
So Stormcrack could be good here. Stormcrack plus. Oh no, he's just gonna hero power Stormcrack. No, he was hoping for like the taunt. I think he might.
Yeah, that and he wants to start lowering. I forget the name of the 5-drop currently. He wants to start lowering the mana cost.
Yeah, the thing from below. Yeah, he wants to start getting rid of that. So he is gonna Stormcrack the Knife Juggler and just go face. Not the worst play in the world. Defender of Argus though, that's real.
Yep,
That's gonna
not expect that.
That's gonna definitely leave Pilliwinks in a good board state.
Yep, and all of a sudden the tides are starting to turn.
Yep, and I think at this point, like, I don't know if Ripperonis wants a Mana Tide right now. He might just do it just because it nets him a card. But he's gonna try and roll for didn't roll for taunt. So this is not a bad play though, because now he either has to force his opponent to go into both of his minions into the Flame Tongue Totem.
Takes 2 for a card, drops that in the middle, I would assume.
Yep. And gets free trades here, basically.
Gets free trades, yeah. Gets rid of both of them and only takes the 1 damage. And
again, he still retains a solid board state here. Now he can go double 5/5s with taunt, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Let's see what else we got.
The other option.
We do have a dragon and.
So yeah, this is what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna go there. Oh, he's gonna do both of those. Yeah, that's also fine.
Oh, much better actually.
I was gonna say he could set up for the next turn by going Mana Tide, Hero Power, and Tunnel Trog, and then both of his guys are 1 cost next turn.
I think he wants to whip it out right now and just show stuff.
Yeah, it seems like it. There isn't really good trades here for him. Oh, that's actually insane.
And even though he's got those
Darkshack Councilman into Sea Giant, so Sea Giant's gonna cost 3, and that is going to be really, really good.
Oh,
he can clear out both the 5/5s. Knife Juggler instead. Interesting.
I mean.
Oh no, he can do both. He can do both of those because then he can go Sea Giant on for 2 mana. Even better.
Yeah. No, he knows this deck well.
Yeah, he knows the counts and all that for this. So now he has to decide how he wants to trade.
If it by chance did 2 damage to 1, he would have had a very great trade.
Oh yeah, he would have been absolutely ecstatic with the trade value he would have gotten. But all right,
not before. Unless you're not going to tap with 3-2.
I think he probably just leaves it up though.
Okay.
He just leaves it up. Like his opponent
he
hasn't
doesn't-
displayed any burn.
That makes sense. And he doesn't want his either 2-5 or
Yeah, to get just
gnome to die.
shot. Yeah. Thunderbluff Valiant though, the annoying minion that's gonna be coming in here. So that actually is gonna take care of that. So now though.
What a game changer.
Is he gonna do it? Defender.
Well,
so he can Defender of Argus here,
Uh-huh.
and then dump the rest of his mana into. Ooh. Okay. So he's gonna go for probably the Forbidden Ritual here. He's gonna be off 1 mana. Yeah. So here comes the juggles. Let's see where they go. Face.
Very great combo.
So 1 needs to hit the thing from below really badly. 2 more to go. Okay, so he got the one he wanted.
He was going to trade it out.
Yeah, he got the one that he wanted there. So now Thunderbluff Valiant can't take over the game, but swatting insects with.
Okay.
So he's gonna. I think he wants to wait. He
Draw
wants
a
to
card. Draw 2 cards this
He
turn.
wants to probably set up for a Penaltrog Plus. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
So he wants to try to maybe set up for Flame Tongue Totem and Alakir combo. So that's gonna be 10 damage to base.
Oh, it's good to see you again. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Leroy Jenkins. This is probably lethal here. So double power overwhelming on Leroy, plus all of the other things that he has on board. So 14, 22, 20. Yeah, that's lethal.
Done.
See you later, Shaman.
First game.
And there it is. So Pilliwinks coming in with a combo, taking down Ripperonis.
Joe physically looking defeated.
Yeah, because that's no one ever wants to like just lose out of nowhere to Leroy combo. Like that just doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't feel good. Such a decisive victory too.
Yeah, like that was without a doubt. Like I think Pilliwinks was pretty much like in control of the game.
Probably since turn 2 or 3. He's
Yeah,
been almost complete control.
Yeah, as soon
even
as
though
they-
he's been down on health, complete
Yeah,
control.
as soon as they started playing things, like Pilliwinks was able to get better trades. Pilliwinks coming
Shaman
in with
Mirror.
Shaman Mirror, yeah. So Pilliwinks, I think on this Pilliwinks is on the super aggressive plan.
2 very familiar hands.
Yep. So he
Keeps the Flame Tongue Totem.
and actually he's rewarded with really good cards there. Now on Pilliwinks' side of the things, I think he wants to dump. Oh, he's just dumping the Argent Horse Rider. Oh, and he gets rewarded with all of the overload spells.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
So Tunnel Trog, Coin, Lightning Bolt, and he gets another one. Oh my god!
Lord,
So he's
what
gonna be
is
completely
this?
overloaded next turn. So he's gonna be overloaded
Are
for
you
1 next
kidding
turn.
me?
That's pretty great, actually. And then here comes the clean clear.
Yeah.
On the other side of the coin, that's hard to deal with. Truth be told, that is not the easiest thing to deal with in the world.
The only positive is that, he does get his opponent mana locked for 1.
Sure. So he's gonna go just face here, not play anything, come back on the next turn with
No.
Lava Burst. That's gonna get a good trade though, unfortunately. He's actually gonna come back with the Feral Dogs next turn, because Feral Dogs will actually kill the Totem Golem. And Feral Spirit's pretty good.
Drops 2 taunts. Ends turn.
Now, and there's gonna be 2 more Feral Spirits, I think, on the other side, and I think Ripperonis is just gonna pat. Oh, no, he's gonna trade. He's gonna go in and trade. He's gonna put the taunt on the other, or the Divine Shield on that side to get a good trade against the other taunt. The Lightning Bolt does help quite a bit though.
He didn't want to use his 3 mana.
No.
On
Pilliwinks.
burst.
So Pilliwinks is not really in a great spot.
Was able to trade very well with the Divine Shield.
Yep, and then he's gonna get to draw a free card here just off of the mana tide. So that's
and
really,
that's why he waited to play it. Wait till there's no threat for it dying. Hopefully you can get 2 cards. If you get 2 cards, it's very well worth it.
Yeah, I think he's fine here. Tuskar Totemic's only gonna. Oh, and it rolls good again. Man, I swear. So, Fire Elemental is that? Oh yeah, so he's gonna get 2 cards at least out of this. So this is straight value for Ripperonis.
And he still has to use cards to get rid of it.
He's very in control right now, I think.
Doesn't want that guy around. Does what's he do after this?
Yeah.
Hopefully gets a taunt. Does not. If that lives for some reason, he's able to use it next turn. Sure.
And there's Thunderbluff Valiant,
Oh,
so that's
gosh.
actually really scary.
He's just. Oh, jeez, this is not looking good.
Oh, and threw another taunt totem too. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, I think Ripperonis probably has this game.
Yep. Yeah, quite a bit of turnaround. You know, last game, Pilliwinks had almost full control. Not saying Pilliwinks is out of it at all by any means.
No, I don't think he's out of it. He's got a chance to come back, but it's going to be really hard. Like, what's it called? The Thunderbluff Valiant has gotten a lot of value so far by getting
Hex plus Dragon? Is that what we're going to see here?
I think we might see Hex plus Totem Golem plus Hero Power.
And yes, that's what we're going to see. Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem.
Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem, and then Hero Power at the end to buff all of his totems, and his totems are going to just take over the game right now. So he's going to use his weakest minions to take out the board.
And
now he's got a board that is absolutely devastating.
And the fact that his minions...
And he's drawn 3 cards now.
Yup.
And just instant concession. It doesn't matter. He knows.
On to game 3.
On to game 3. The only way I think that maybe Pilliwinks makes some sort of recovery is if he draws Elemental Destruction, which deals 4 to 5 damage to everything.
Yeah.
Does 4 to 5 damage to everything, so he has a chance to completely wipe out the board shy of the Thunderbluff Valiant.
For the people who don't really see why totem decks work the way they do, with cards, you know, like the amping up the draws, like giving +2 attack, and that, what is that Inspire card called?
Thunderbluff Valiant?
No, the 3/6.
Yeah, Thunderbluff Valiant.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that today alone has probably been the biggest decider of game victories, I would say.
Absolutely.
Throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah,
not just,
at least
not just
in the
these
Shaman,
games.
in the decks that were playing it, it was the card that won them the game the most amount of times.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that card has been the MVP.
It's knocked out several people.
Hands down. All right, so now we have Ripperonis going into
Big
playing...
hand for Ripperonis.
Yeah, very big hand. He's coming in and playing his Reno Lock. Now, he hasn't had a lot of success from what I can tell with this Reno Lock. It's a very good deck, but he's built it in a different manner than normal.
Talk to me about it.
So, normally, like with Reno Lock, you're probably on... You might be playing some, like, Old Gods type things. You know, you're playing maybe Yogg-Saron, you're playing definitely like your N'Zoths to bring back Death Rattle minions, you're playing Sylvanas and Karen.
And that's what he is going for?
He's going for more of the traditional handlock style by playing, he's at least playing one of the Mountain Giants, which we haven't seen a lot of play ever since the Molten Giant got nerfed. Handlock in itself has kind of just fallen off the face of the planet. Because
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Solid card, not in the meta currently. Maybe
Right.
one of the things where it doesn't really have to be meta to still be a good, solid strat.
And usually, people aren't playing that card, and I'm not sure why. I mean, it's still a decent card, and on this kind of strategy, you're in the right mindset. It looks like he is playing the Zoth here, but he hasn't had a lot of success with this deck, and it's really
I'll tell you what, on
interesting as
turn
to why.
4, being down to 20, okay, well, at least if he plays that, he'll get some board control.
He'll get a little bit
he's
of
just
board.
gonna draw, and he shouldn't even play it. Well,
Yeah, he's gonna play it anyways. I mean, his opponent's got the wings to deal with it.
and really, he didn't have anything else.
Yeah, he really couldn't deal much else, unfortunately. He can't just pass here and let his opponent get in a bunch of damage.
Absolutely, and yeah, I should have said he shouldn't have played it because it's the most value right now.
And here's the interesting thing too. So right now, I think Pilliwinks has a choice. He can go straight to the face and put a bunch of lightning bolts into his opponent.
He doesn't even need to.
He doesn't. Oh wow, that's a 5 damage lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I think he does this because the next turn he sets up. Over the next 2 turns he can set up lethal with Doomhammer. Doomhammer plus Rockbiter sets up. That's a 10 damage point swing, and he can set up a big lethal. Not on this next turn, but the following turn.
Do it. The equipment that he had, the 1-mana equipment.
Well, which one? This? Rockbiter? No. So the Rockbiter only puts on 3 attack. But the Doomhammer gives him Wind Fury, so he can attack twice. So it gives him 5. So now he's gonna basically go for a lightning bolt probably here, or he can play Doomhammer and get in a couple damage right now. He might go Hero Power plus Lightning Bolt to put the final bits of damage into his opponent before he unleashes his combo. Looks like he might. Oh, he's just gonna wait.
He may have wanted more spell damage.
Yeah, he's gonna want more spell damage. Now, there's Reno Jackson.
I'm just really somewhat shocked he didn't Firebolt while he had the chance.
Oh boy! So
because of this.
So here's the choice. If he Renos, he doesn't Reno, so he's dead. He's just dead.
Why?
His opponent can go to deal 13 damage next turn. If he doesn't, and that's been his biggest downfall, is that he has not played Reno when he needed to play Reno. He either hadn't drawn it.
Well, oh, you can combo them? Oh,
yeah, you combo them.
I thought it was equipment.
Nope, that's a 10 damage swing right there.
And then the 3 damage.
And then the 3 damage from the lightning bolt.
GG.
Yep, and there's game 2. Pilliwinks absolutely decisive victory there.
Would you say that's an oversight? Would you say that's greed on Ripperonis' part?
Definitely greed.
Yeah.
That's definitely greed. That is greed in the sense that he doesn't. I think Ripperoni. You have to respect the Shaman deck. You have to show respect to it. You have to understand that if you're that low life total that quickly in the game, you have to respect the fact that they could just burst you down so quickly.
Yeah.
And I don't think he had that respect for the deck. That's been his downfall through this whole tournament, is that on some of the decks where he's been the matches where he's been playing against like some of the top end players, he's been on the matches where he's been playing against the top end players, he's been not necessarily respecting the fact that he just die.
I need to ask you a serious question. Ripperonis.
Yes.
The way it's spelled, is that Ripperonis?
I mean, if you spell it like pepperonis, then it's fine. Then it's right.
Neil, can we get an executive decision on this?
It's Ripperonis.
You're sure? Yeah.
Ripperonis.
Fact check that someone. It might be Ripperonis.
Back to the game. So, all right. So, Mage.
And
Tempo Mage.
One more time. This is for 3rd place at the qualifier. If Pilliwinks wins one more, he gets 3rd. Unfortunately, Joe won't go home with anything except a $5 Sarpino's gift card.
Which is good for lunch.
Which is bad. It was just bad. Yeah, that's
bad.
good for lunch.
Good for lunch. So, Pilliwinks playing a standard Tempo Mage deck from what I remember of seeing of it earlier in the day today. So it's pretty straightforward. You know, you play your spells. Now, the one thing that was interesting is that I think he's playing Antonidas, or Archmage Antonidas, which is 7 mana 5/7. Josh, in case you're unaware of Antonidas, 7 mana 5/7. Whenever you play a spell, you get a fireball in your hand.
Oh, I'm well aware of that card.
Okay, so he's playing Antonidas. Now, the interesting thing is that there it is.
Oh, there it is. Hello, beautiful.
Now, interesting thing about Antonidas is that Antonidas, like I said this earlier in the stream, Antonidas has fallen off being played in a lot of Tempo Mage decks in favor of Yogg-Saron. Because Yogg-Saron, you just play a bunch of sweet little spells early in the game. You play as many spells as you possibly can, and then you play Yogg-Saron on 10, and you just do a bunch of random things and probably have your opponent dead or in a really bad spot.
I really like him in my Freeze Mage deck, actually.
Yeah, it's also fine in Freeze Mage as well because you're playing a lot of spells.
You get to keep him. I mean, if your opponent is frozen.
Are you talking Antonidas or are you talking
Yogg-Saron?
7
mana.
Antonidas, yeah. Antonidas is great in Freeze Mage because you're looking to play some of the smaller spells towards the end of the game, whereas Tempo Mage traditionally is wanting to play all their little spells at the beginning of the game. They want to just dump their hand on the board as
being
best
the
they can.
ultimate goal of large creatures at the end of the game?
Being the ultimate goal of Yogg-Saron. So Yogg-Saron is 10 mana, and he says when you play Yogg-Saron, he casts a random spell with random targets for each spell that you've cast in the game.
Oh my... I played against that for the first time the other day. That shit was so annoying.
Yes, that's what the Tempo Mage wants to do. They just want to go they want to go Sorcerer's Apprentice and a bunch of sweet things, and then Yogg-Saron.
Oh, I know.
It's so good.
I was so mad.
So, interestingly enough...
so mad. He had a card that returned it to his hand at the end of the turn, like the last spell, and then it returned it to his hand next turn. I was just like, fuck this, concede.
Done.
All right. So, anyway, let's get into this game. We're 5 turns in.
So right now, Pilliwinks is actually not in the worst spot in the world. Yes, he's down on the board presence.
It looks rough.
It looks rough, but he does have a decent amount of
mana
cards.
crystal, and then
So he's gonna go. He's gonna go to deal with the M Gang boss here. He knows that he can just straight fireball the Twilight Drake coming up here in the next couple turns, but he does want to get that Imp boss off the board. Now, surprisingly, Ripperonis is in a he's in a good life total. He has a good hand. He's got a lot of really good cards in it, ready to go to deal with whatever Pilliwinks decides he wants to put down and play. I think probably here his choice is just Fireball and then Hero Power, or yeah, he's not gonna opt to try to get the 2-for-1 there with the Arcane Missiles. He's just gonna Fire Blast the one away. Now on the side of on Pilliwinks or on Ripperoni's side, he is gonna play that Mountain Giant, which is gonna put a really big threat into play, and it's gonna be really hard for Pilliwinks to actually just deal with it here. Probably his best bet is he needs to maybe draw into something that's actually worthwhile here, like Frostbolt. Nope. So Ripperonis has him on a clock. He's got him on a 2-turn clock. I don't know. Oh wait, no. Oh, is that lethal? Hellfire, so it's 12. No, he's one shy on lethal. He's one shy on lethal. So what he actually should probably do here is he could play Ragnaros.
He's just gonna get him damn close.
So he's thinking about it. He's really thinking about it really hard. He's gonna life tap. I would have praised Ragnaros and just went face with the Mountain Giant and then pray that Ragnaros gets there. It's a 50-50. You're not gonna get really better odds than that a lot of the time.
Do not let your 8 sit against a mage. That would be my only thing. Give it +4/+4 and just.
No, he's gonna let it sit. It looks like he's gonna just end it there and make it so that he has to taunt into that. Now, Flame Strike's gonna be real good here, which is fine. That's gonna take up the entire turn, and Pilliwinks is gonna have to trade. That just means he gets a free Ragnaros. He gets a free Ragnaros kill. That's it. It's over. Game over. GG. He just plays Ragnaros on the board and just ends, and then it's 8 damage to the face.
We are going to Game 5, ladies and gents.
Very well played.
Probably just gents, but you never know.
That's a cool.
I really like that. That was really sweet. He padded out to this view, so then Ragnaros is just shooting in the middle. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, we're going into game 5.
Game 5.
2-2 again. A lot of these really like these end of the round matches, where the players were at. Usually it comes down to these game 5s. Been really close games so far today. We couldn't really ask for any better. They've been really good.
And you can see Scott's 2 best friends are right behind him, rooting him on. Joe's brother is right with him. So this is good stuff. Nice little tight people over here.
So now I have yet to see Ripperonis actually win with this deck. I don't know if he has.
Which deck is this?
This is Miracle Rogue.
Miracle Rogue.
So Miracle Rogue was a really old deck from back in the day. And it made a resurgence very recently for some reason.
Less than a minute. Tell me.
There's a 6-mana card called Gadgets and Auctioneer. It's a 4/4. Whenever you play a spell, draw a card.
Okay.
You play it with Conceal so that it can't be targeted or can't be killed by a single target or attacks. And then you just draw a whole bunch of cards. And then you play a whole bunch of sweet stuff, and you win the game. That's pretty much it.
Okay, just as fast as possible.
In the olden days, you won with Leroy Jenkins. Now you probably still win with Leroy Jenkins.
Gotcha.
It's a very powerful deck, but it's very hard to play.
He opts to take out the Mana Worm right off the bat.
Yeah, and that's actually a very smart play.
He actually coins to take out Mana Worm.
I think that's worth it. Mana Worm can become a very big problem.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a 3/3 this turn if he wanted.
Yeah. It absolutely could have been.
Okay, so he's just going to Hero Power.
Take the slow route.
Well, yeah, not much else, really.
I think you... Now, see, I
Draw
think
2 cards.
Draw 2 cards is probably fine.
That guy gets a couple foils.
So on 3 mana, I think he just has to attack and Hero Power again and pass. There's not... Oh, is he going to Phantom Knives just to draw? He might. He could also Shiv his opponent just to draw. Not the worst thing in the world to do. Oh, that's pretty good. Deadly Poison. Ooh. Missed some damage, but it's okay.
I don't think he was too worried about it right now.
No, I don't think so. The Acolyte of Pain is probably
Arcane Missile.
Best thing he can...
Nah, he's definitely saving it. He has 2 walkers in his hand.
Yeah. That's going to be really good when it comes down to it in the next little bit here. So yeah, so now he probably goes for it. He probably goes for Flame Waker, Arcane Missiles plus the... either double Arcane Missiles or Arcane Missiles plus the Arcane Blast.
Hell
which will deal
yeah, double Arcane Missile.
Nope, Arcane Blast. He's going to take the safe route here. Sadness. But he's going to see where the... Oh, the Juggles missed.
Let's
and
see.
here's so he's got a lot of chances.
Okay, and
Yeah, but no, he knew he knew he hit it.
Nice.
That's why you saw, because he was able to he was able to try to drag the attack to the coin to his opponent's minion, to the Tomb Villager, but it didn't have the reticle, so he knew that it had hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, or what is that? I forget what that card's called. What is that? Shadow Strike. Yeah. So Shadow Strike deals 5. So it's really powerful. So he was able to take out the Flame Waker for free. And now Ripperonis does have he has a sap in his hand. So there's the Gadgets and Auctioneer. So he's gonna actually be able to draw quite a bit of cards. I don't know if he's running Conceal in his deck, which it would be a surprise if he wasn't. Now this is a play that not many people make. Pinging your own Acolyte Pains to draw cards. You can't realistically reliably count on your opponent to be able to take out your Acolyte in a couple of hits.
Right.
So you want to at least try to get as much value out of it as you can.
Absolutely.
So right now he's gonna try and draw a bunch of cards here. So he's gonna sap that, and then he's
Doesn't want it right now.
doesn't
want
want
to deal with it.
Nope, not in the slightest. Then he's gonna coin draw another card, and then he's gonna actually kill the Acolyte here, which is very smart play. Very smart, very good. The Gadgets and Auctioneer is actually gonna surprisingly live through a Mage. That's really interesting. I mean, I think the only choice that he
He's
has.
very creature.
Oh,
okay.
nope.
Well,
it's gonna bite the dust. It's gonna. There you go. So he's gonna play Flame Waker and the
and then
Fireball.
probably just Fireball straight to it.
Yep. And there's gonna be another Gadgets and Auctioneer to come down here in the next turn. So it's not gonna be the worst thing for Ripperonis.
18.
Ooh, and that's a good one. Backstab's really solid.
So what?
Violet Teacher's also really good here too. So Violet Teacher spawns a 1/1 when you play a spell.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna go to probably try to kill off the. So he's gonna go do that and then Shadow Strike to kill the Flame Waker, to get a 1/1 maybe, or he goes maybe he can go Thorison, Thorison and then Backstab. But it looks like he's gonna do the first play.
Yep.
Just get it out the board.
Taking it out.
Don't want to deal with it. Probably the smart play.
I mean, he used both of those for both of the Wakers, so...
Yeah, and that's fine. That's not a bad trade. 3 mana card for 3 mana card. Now, he is going to go face with the weapon, which is fine. He wants to put as much damage right now on his opponent.
Yeah, playing that before the Arcane Missile, which he probably will play this turn, I think. No?
Nope. Oh, maybe. No, he's going to pass?
No,
Yeah, he's going to pass. Oh, there we go. So Prep's good. So he might want to go... Ooh, Fan
right back at you.
Right back at you. No, backstab first. No! So he could have, I think, actually, he might want to save the backstab for the Gadgeton, which is fine. Totally makes sense. So he actually represents quite a bit of damage, and Pilliwinks doesn't have a Flame Strike, which is kind of a problem right now. I don't think Ripperonis cares too much about both of these minions. I think he can just pretty much do like a really solid lethal right now. Sap.
Gonna return. Yeah.
So I'm wondering when he's gonna Gadgeton is the thing. I'm really wondering when he's gonna do it.
Wow. Okay.
So he's gonna trade. That's not bad. That's okay. That's fine. So I think next
He wants to keep the spell damage.
Yeah. So next turn he's gonna set up for I think he's gonna set up for lethal next turn. So he's gonna play Gadgeton Auctioneer. He's gonna backstab whatever Pilliwinks plays to draw a card. He's gonna prep. Ooh, Flame Strike.
That's a good draw right now.
Timely Flame Strike.
Yep.
Very timely Flame
Wait.
Strike.
Yep.
He is gonna Cult Sorcerer though, just to get a minion in play, and then he's also gonna. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, good. Okay, I thought he didn't play Mana Worm first, but
Yeah, there we go.
yeah,
So
Pilliwinks
that's
is a good
good.
player.
Solid.
5 damage to everything. Pass the turn.
All right, so he can't set up lethal anymore, unfortunately. He's gonna have to go Thorison and the Tomb Villager or Tomb Pillager, to play on curve. Oh, is he gonna do it? Well, I guess he can backstab and he can backstab Eviscerate on the minions. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Oh, and he drew the SI7 agent too. That's really good.
Wow.
Yeah, so perfect draws.
Wow.
Perfect draws there.
And then face to Worm.
Face of the Worm, and he may... Yeah, that's just going to end it there. So he sets up a decent turn. Going to the next turn here. Thorson probably doesn't do. No, it does a decent amount. It does a decent amount. And I think the water elemental's needed there.
Jesus Christ. There are so many options.
Yeah,
so,
he has a lot of cards in hand. He can do a lot here.
And having the
Ooh,
Archmage at this
Monsieur Van
point.
Cleef.
Yeah, having the Archmage at this point, I imagine, is going to be what you're playing around. You're watching your opponent, seeing what he's playing, what he's doing, and then you want to play around it.
Right.
And
so let's count up how much damage he's got going on right now. So he has 7 on the board, 10 in hand, 14 in hand, plus Van Cleef. Do you think he should go for it? Do you think he should try to go to just push for a big potential 2-turn lethal here? Because like setting up, so what Van Cleef does is he gets +2/+2 for each spell you've played before it. So like he can go, or card, I'm sorry, for each card you've played before it. There you go. So he can go like, Tomb Pillager, Preparation. Oh, he's playing Malagos. Is that lethal?
Ermagerd
is lethal. GG.
Oh, GG!
Oh, GG.
Oh
my god, 8 damage. Oh. He drew the Malagos at the right time. Like, that was clutch.
There we go.
That
Joe
was insane.
slams the headphones down.
That
you
was
can
great.
see it.
Wow.
Good stuff.
So I knew he was playing Malagos in something because he told me that earlier today that Malagos was his favorite card.
Here, let me give Scott a proper outro.
Yeah.
Good stuff to Scott. And actually, for you who didn't know, we are doing a single Elim bracket. So even though Joe did win, that was actually just playing for 3rd place. So very good stuff to Joe. Very good stuff to Pilliwinks as well. But that was only for 3rd placing. So congrats to Joe.
Yeah.